Hey Kempner Band, I hope everybody's doing well out there. This week we have a new assignment called WTAMU Etudes, and I've sent that out through Schoology, and I'll text it out as well. Check out, there's a PDF on the bottom of the Schoology assignment. These are a series of etudes that get progressively harder. Work on these throughout this week. Go through them one by one, start from the beginning with the initial theme and then go through them one by one. And then on Friday, you need to submit a recording of one of these etudes depending on what band you're in. So concert band students need to submit a recording of Variation 2, and symphonic band students are assigned Variation 3, and then wind ensemble needs to submit a recording of Variation 4. I've put some steps into learning these etudes that I'd like you to use this week. Okay, so step one is to learn the notes. So when we're learning the notes, we need to check the key signature and identify all notes affected by the key. So if I'm on Variation 2, that's in the key of E flat, so I need to think about the flats. However, Variation 3 and 4 are in the key of concert F. So check those really carefully. After I've checked the key signature, then I'm going to scan and look for accidentals. And there's several accidentals on Variations 3 and 4. And also realize that accidentals sometimes affect the key and sometimes they don't. So just be really careful about checking for accidentals. And then just finger through the notes without, out of time. So I might take Variation 2 and just go, okay, first note, second note, third note, fourth note. Finger, say the notes helps a lot. If I say D, C, D, F, E, and you don't even have to say it in time. Just finger and say the note names. Okay, finger and note name. It's something that we've done before, and you should be familiar with doing that. And then play through the notes, one section at a time, out of tempo. All right, so step one is learn the notes. Step two is we're gonna learn the rhythms. And the first thing we need to do is check the time signature. And most of these, I think all these variations are all in 4/4 time. So check the time signature and then count through each etude slowly and accurately while patting your foot. So etude number 2, I'm going to count very slowly while patting my foot. 1 te, 2 te, 3 te, 4 te, 1, 2, 3, okay, and so on. Etude 3 is a little trickier. There's and it's 2 lines. Make sure you get both lines. So it's 1, 2 te, 3 te, 4 te, 1 te, 2, 3. And then once you get down to the second line, there's some 16th notes. So watch out for that. 1 te 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 2, 4 te, 1 te 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 2. And then Variation 4 that the wind ensemble is assigned has even more complex rhythms. 1 te te, 2 te te te, 3 te, 4 te. 1 te te te, 2 te te te, 3. 1 te te, 2 te, 3 te te, 4. 1 te te te, 2 te te te, 3. So step 2 is learn the rhythms. I've counted through them. Another thing you might try is sizzling the rhythms. When we sizzle, we make that sound with our mouth. That's a very helpful exercise. And then you can play through a section just on concert F. So if I take, let's say, Variation 3, I just play it on a concert F. So go through each etude just on a concert F, and then play a section as written, and practice with the metronome will help you a lot with the rhythms. And then the last step, and really important, especially on these etudes, is to learn the articulations. Especially on that third and fourth etude, there's a lot of different slur notes and tongue notes, and some of the articulations are staccato, some of the articulations are legato, so just be really, really careful about articulations. That's something that some of us tend to skip that step and ignore some of the articulations when we're learning it, and then you try to go back and relearn it with it. Don't do that. Learn it with the correct articulations the first time. It makes a big difference. Okay, I'll play through each variation just for a demonstration for you, and then I'll leave you guys up to your practicing. So this is variation 2. So variation 2, and that's the variation assigned to concert band. Variation 3, which is in the key of F. Watch the key in that. It kind of tricks you in that third and fourth measure. And then variation 4 for the wind ensemble. So it's kind of short, but there's really some tricky stuff in that. Look at the last measure, third to last note. That's an E natural concert. Your fingers kind of trick you into thinking it's a different key. All right, so like I said this week, WTAMU Etudes, and by Friday, submit that recording on Schoology. If you have any questions or need any help, text us or send us an email or send us a message through Schoology. All right, good luck this week. Go Kempner Band.